Moving on, we've got the Mail now, and an anti-capitalist cafe has successfully recreated communism by failing to succeed, Scott.
Well, they're anarchists, actually. The French would be very offended by that statement. There's an anti-capitalist cafe in Toronto where patrons would pay what they can, and it's shut down after a year in business because it failed to make enough money. Gabriel Sims-Fewer ran the cafe, and pity him, he's ginger, and bald, which is, the irony, as if being ginger.
Yeah, no wonder he went to an extremist ideology.
Yeah, nothing wrong with being bald.
Well, he says, he put a quote online, he said, he said, F the rich, F the police, F the state, F the colonial death camp that we call Canada.
Canada's a colonial... Yeah. Canada's like the wokest, nicest, cuddliest country in the world.
Not enough for this ginger idiot.
But for some reason that didn't sell any coffee.
Yeah, it's true. Well, actually, the funny thing is, he did sell coffee, and he charged for the coffee, and they were very expensive, but he did that to make up for the money he wasn't getting paid for other things. So he charged like $7 Canadian, which is like £1.50 for a cappuccino, which is a lot for them.
So that's essentially socialism.
It is.
Charging too much for the people who don't want to...
Yeah, and people complain about that online and said, this guy's ripping you off. Don't go in for a coffee because he'll charge you too much. And then, of course, the business failed because it's just a bad business plan. A lot of cafes in Canada and Australia and parts of America, too, were doing pay what you can for certain food during the pandemic. And there's a cafe in California called Pandera that opened 5 Panderas, a bakery and breakfast cafe, saying pay what you can for the entire meal. Those 5 cafes closed after a few years, but they did what they could, which was admirable.
Yeah.
But they had a backup plan because they had a chain of businesses that were successful. This was this only guy's outlet.
This guy sounds just like the most nasty, horrible person.
I think you ought to listen to him to get the food.
Isn't it funny how the lefty people who say we must change society and share and be nice to people are there, and he was saying the Queen, I'm glad the Queen's dead and all this horrible stuff.
And he probably doesn't wash his hands either.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.